Dear woman, when they told you that everybody depends on you, they were right. When they told you that if not for your sacrifices and for the things you would do, for your everything, that marriages will not work, that relationships will not work, that it is you. That time they were conditioning you when you were just a child or you were just a teenager, and they were telling you how it takes a woman to make everything in marriage work. Honey, I'm sorry to break it to you. They were right. They were not lying. Let me start with a story. Years ago, I was on set with this actress and very fine, beautiful girl. The actor that was supposed to be on the set was late. He was in traffic. So we're already there. We were dressed. When her car, I left my car. I came to her car when her car, collecting AC and reading the scripts. And then I think a line in the script triggered her. And she started telling me a story. She said, "So you see this car we're inside?" I said, "Yes." She said, "I just recovered it from a pastor." Yay! I'm like, "Pastor kwa?" She told me that at some point in her life, she started feeling like she wasn't doing well because, she wasn't married. So she decided to consult this pastor guy. The pastor it's not a church. It's like all this evangelical, vision, those kind of people. So she went to meet him. And the guy, first of all, convinced her that being an actress is a sin. I don't know how he did that, but okay. Convinced her that being an actress is a sin, that she's living in sin. I let them start from there and start correcting the mistakes. I don't know how he did it, but weeks later, he was driving her car. She ignored every other thing about her life. Every other thing she was doing, she said she had to refund money for scripts that she has collected already. And she found herself going to this church every day. At some point, the man even announced her as the new, the incoming mommy Gio, while driving her car. Took her bank details, everything, taking her money, everything, bro. Everything. The most heartbreaking thing is that she told me, Nazo, I was in this church for 1 year. So it got me thinking, is it jazz? Is it jazzer? And it's not jazz. Because we furthered the discussion. Of course, we had time. And she told me how, at some point, she started feeling unworthy. Unworthy. She started feeling like, I'm a woman. I shouldn't be in this position. She said she looked into her account. She's like, how can I have this kind of money? I don't have a man. I don't have a husband. She felt so unworthy. And that's what took her to that place. And that brings me back to it. Everybody depends on you. The pastor, the fake pastor who is going to take advantage of you, depends on you. Yeah, you're the one that will make it work. It's your mindset. It's where your mind is at that will make it work. I don't know how to explain this, but apart from the fact that they condition women, that we need to sacrifice everything that concerns us just to make sure that marriage works, that's one. Secondly, there are women who, example, maybe they were like 5 girls in their family. And while they were having all these 5 girls, their mother and their father wanted a son. The way they treat such children, such girls, it shows later in life. You find such girls being so... There are women, there are girls that their father left in the hospital and refused to pay. I don't know, but I'm telling you a true life story. And these are the things that contribute to when you get a particular stage in your life. You start feeling so unworthy. You start feeling like, I don't deserve anything good if I don't have a man. I don't deserve anything good if I'm not in a marriage. I don't deserve anything good if I'm not in a relationship. And I've never seen anything that fucks women up like that thing. The feeling of being unworthy because you feel like you're not in the right standing of the society. We had these 2 friends I grew up with. They were like, their mother had like 4 girls before they had a boy. And their father would tell them to their face, you will not inherit anything from me. You are just a woman. Meanwhile, you did not ask this man to give birth to you. You did not ask him to give birth to you. You were on your own and he went to touch your mother. But let me not digress. What will make a pastor be able to do such a thing to you? It's your desperation. It's your feeling of being unworthy. That's why it worked. If you don't work on your mindset, if you don't start talking to yourself, I say it on this app every day, and when I say it, to look like a joke. You have to start a conversation in your brain. You have to start a conversation in your mind every day. Every morning as you wake up. I am loved. I am beautiful. I am worthy. God loves me. Everything about me is perfect. I'm perfect. I am perfect. I don't care the position you are in your family. I don't care if they had 7 girls before they had a boy on their family. They have made you feel so unworthy. You are worthy now, not tomorrow, not next tomorrow. You are worthy now. Now you are worth it now. You're not worth it when you make $1 million. You're not worth it when you, because at the end of the day, when people be talking about all you need as a woman is to get your bag, get your bag, get your bag. Do you feel worthy of the bag? Will you be comfortable with the bag without thinking, oh, I don't have a right standing with the society? So yes, honey, everybody depends on you. The Nigerian gay man who is in the closet, who's going to deceive you and make you pay for a wedding and deceive you for the rest of your life because you want to marry, is depending on your desperation. He's depending on your desperation. The pastor that will scam you is depending on your desperation. The man that will mess you up, whether in marriage or relationship, is depending on your feeling of unworthiness. Women, you need to understand how important you are in the society, because you carry a generation. One day I will have the time to share a story of how I became the way I am, because if you know the lineage I came from, where all the women are prepared for marriage, nothing else, it's a long story. But I'm telling you, when they told you that everybody is depending on you, they are right. They are right. The person that will lie to you, the person that will mess you up, you and your children, is depending on you. How did they work? How did the pastor get to the level of taking somebody's money, taking her car, taking everything that concerns her? It starts with the feeling of, I'm not worthy. I don't feel like I'm worth it. It's a big problem. It's a big problem. It's a big problem when you don't feel worthy. It's a big problem when you don't feel like you deserve good things because I'm just a woman. I always fight with that statement. Being a woman is not a mental illness. Why is it that we'll be talking? Next thing you say, Nazo, you should remember that you are just a woman. Are you mad? Your mother is just a woman too. But look at you. She groomed you and took care of you and gave birth to your blockhead. So you see, the most important thing you need to do as a woman, whether you are married, whether you have children, whether you're not married, whether you're aspiring to get married, is to have a proper conversation in your head every day. Every day. Remind yourself how worthy you are. Remind yourself that you have the right standing. Remind yourself that you are worthy now, not tomorrow. That you are worthy now, not when you are worth it now, not when you marry. You are worth it now not when you have 7 sons. You are worth it now. You are worthy. Stand in front of the mirror every morning and speak the right words into your life. Speak the right words into your mind, because let me tell you, there are so many people out here looking for women to take advantage of. Women are the target. I don't care what you say. Look at church. If women withdraw from church, church will go down. And there are so many things women go to church to pray for that you can start by just speaking to yourself, starting the right conversation in your brain. The girl told me at some point, she was like, nah, fuck this shit. So you can see it's not juju. Because if it was juju, the man would have gone to, he would need to go and undo whatever he did for her to get herself. She said no. At some point, she was like, what am I doing? What the fuck am I doing here? God has blessed me. And she come, give me my car. I'm leaving. So you need to realize that every time, every second of the day that you feel that you are not worthy, that you're not worth it, there's a manipulator sitting right beside you that is planning to take advantage of it. You are worth it, my darling. Start the right conversation in your brain today, because you are worth it. No matter the position you find yourself now, you are worth it. And God loves you. Period. That's what matters. And you see, that's why most times when I make a video here, You see women that will come on my page and be writing, but you're not married now. The most important thing for a woman is to marry. They will catch you. They will find you. And they will fuck you up. Because you see, women who do very well in marriages are women who have options. Their father is either there to cover them, or they clearly from the depth of their heart do not give a fuck about what anybody thinks about them. So the husband knows this woman can walk away from this thing. She's not that desperate. Women who are not desperate are the ones who are chilling and enjoying their marriage. Women who are not desperate are the ones who were able to relax and find a man who wants to actually be a husband and a father before they got married. Because desperation will drive you into the hand of a 40-something year of nearly 50. They are the most stranded men in Nigeria right now. Men in their late 40s and early 50s who are gay. And I swear, if you know me, you know, I love the LGBT community. I love them. I support them. I love them with my full chest. But you see men in the closet. Ooh. I've never seen a set of people who are so manipulative like those people. I've never seen. Because you see, while they were conditioning you as a child that all you need to be seen as a human being in the society is to marry, that man was there. He knows about it. They probably did it to his sisters too. He knows about it. So most of them don't work on themselves. Most of them have not even accepted themselves for who they are. Because if you ask me, I would like everybody to accept who they are and live your life the way you are. I don't see why you need to manipulate women to me. You see, those people are stressful. You know? I don't know if anybody has come. I have dated one of them mistakenly. I repented from it. I said, bam, this cannot work. Because he's struggling between being a diva and odogu. The struggle is real. And the person in the middle of that struggle is you. The person, he every morning he will use you to activate his masculinity. Because on his own, he's not masculine. He's not masculine. He's probably one rich man's girlfriend that they have kept. You know, when you date a man that has been kept by another man as a girlfriend, you will know. You will know. They're always struggling between being an odogu and being a diva. They don't know which one to be. And the only instrument they use to achieve whatever it is they want to achieve in this society is women. Desperate women. Women who don't ask questions. Women who are not comfortable in who they are. Because what's wrong with you? Why can't you chill? Do you get? And that's why I avoid women that every 3 seconds we'll be talking about something. Next thing she will switch it to husband. I beg, leave me alone. There's so many things to talk about. Haba. Nda imegidi ha ine and they catch you. Hey. Before you wake up from it, before you'll be able to open your mouth and tell somebody, I think my husband is gay. You have given birth to 3 children. He will make sure of it. And you'll be wondering, where do I go from here? What should I do? That is when you now feel the real sense of unworthiness. Being with a man who you are very clearly sure he's not attracted to you can never be, even if he tried. So I'm not afraid of all of you that every time I make a video here on how to improve a woman's mindset, on how to do better for ourselves, you just turn it into marriage. I'm not afraid of you. I've seen your type so many times. I've seen your type. They have been accusing me of not wanting to get married since I was like 14 or 15. I've seen your type, not be today. After the marriage, years later, some of them come out and say, nah, man, this is not what I envisioned for myself. Or is it children? I say, I need to have children. Children will grow. They will move out. They will make boyfriends and girlfriends and wives and walk away. What will you do with yourself then? You know, there's this thing that happens to women. Like that, it makes you to disconnect from yourself. Every time you find yourself trying to disconnect from your real self and trying to do anything just so that the society will accept you, hold yourself immediately. You are in danger, girl. You are in danger. You are about to enter danger. The moment that mindset hold yourself. If you have to sit at home for another 2 days and do fasting and prayer, do it. Because that's the devil knocking. That's the devil knocking. Every time you start feeling like, if I don't have this, if I don't have that, then I'm not worth it. Baby, you are in danger. I'm not a fear now. Oh, let's talk. Husband, and I'm not afraid of you. I had a friend. She's happily married now. I'm so happy for her. But I remember when she dated one guy for almost 7 years. I'd be 6 or 7 years. We came to Lagos that time. When we moved to Lagos, we were looking for an apartment. This girl was busy looking for one small apartment where I was like, I don't understand. Please, me, I need corridor. I need space. I need somewhere I can come out and collect fresh air. She said, no, if I get a big house now, my boyfriend would think, the boyfriend I'm talking about is in Europe. Oh, it wasn't even in Nigeria. Sends her money every once in a blue moon. But she was hell-bent on marrying this guy. That was the only thing she was thinking about. And she was going to do anything to convince him that she's wife material. Oh, my friend went down the drain. I was watching her go down. I'm like, yo. Like, if you want to buy something, she will buy a cheaper one. So that when her boyfriend sees it, he will not think that she's a runs girl. She gave up her life. This girl built a whole house. He will send her money from Europe. Then she will go to the East to go and build a house for him. Do you know how much they pay? I asked her one day, I said, do you know how much they pay contractors? Do you know how much him that is in Europe pays people per hour to clean his house? And all these services you are giving him, the only thing you are hoping is that people will marry. They didn't end up getting married. Because by the time the house was done, she furnished it too. He sent her money. She will be doing everything. She did everything. The guy pushed her aside and went to get himself a princess. A Prince Olola. A girl that feels worthy of herself. A girl that feels, that no send anybody, Papa. He married her and put her in the house. I'm not afraid of people that always come here to talk nonsense. Badanya. This is not a Cinderella story. Everybody out here is looking at you and they are depending on you to not like yourself enough so they can use you to scrub the floor, because they will use you to aga scrub, baby. Kachineke means you.